Hey guys, welcome to day 7 of our 7-day challenge. It's our last day. Today we're going to go through some of the same things that we've been doing throughout the past couple of days, and we're going to add on a little bit. So we'll be starting with our warm-up exercises, going through a couple of other strengthening things, and then we'll finish up with a nice stretch. So first off, we are going to start sitting down with our legs crossed, and it doesn't matter which leg is crossed in front. And we're going to get a nice long spine, grow tall. Deep breath in, lift the arms up. Breathe it out, bring that right hand down and lift that left arm up. Reach up so we're gaining a lot of length through our left side body, and we're pinning down our left hip into the mat. Deep breath in. Breathe it out. Let's come over to the other side. You can even look up at your hand if that feels okay on your neck. And let's come back up. We'll get the arms out to a T, and then we're going to get a deep breath in. On the exhale, swing that right hand over to the left knee, and we'll go for our twist. Breathe in as we switch, and exhale as you twist. Grow nice and long on the inhale, and on the exhale, focus on getting into that twist. Okay, let's come back to center, and we're going to walk our hands forward, getting a nice stretch through the back and the hips. Hold it here. Come back, and let's switch the crossbar legs, and we're going to walk it forward one more time. Hold it there. And walk back up. Okay, so today we're going to add in some neck stretches. So again, it's really important to think nice and tall. Stack your spine, your neck right over your spine. And then imagine there's a little thread going from your left ear to your left shoulder. And go ahead and tighten that thread so your ear falls down towards your shoulder. But we're still trying to pull down our right shoulder. You'll feel that stretch right in your right neck. Right side of your neck. And then from here, we're just gonna move our head, chin towards your left shoulder, and look over your left shoulder. So you'll feel that stretch move, maybe intensify a little bit. These are really good if you spend all day looking at a computer screen. Let's bring it up, and we'll switch sides. That's right, we'll be like moving our head forward, putting a lot of pressure on our neck. So right ear to the right shoulder. And then let's look over that right shoulder. And we'll come back up. Ooh, so there's some of my favorite stretches right there. That feels so good. Okay, from there, we're gonna make our way into our down dog. So let's flip over. We'll get into tabletop to start. Get our hands, go one handprint forward, and then tuck our toes, lift our hips. So the hips shoot up towards the ceiling, and then we try to drop our heels down towards the floor. They don't necessarily touch the floor, but that's the way that we're trying to reach them. All right, so we've got a little external rotation through the arms here. So the triceps are pinning down towards the mat. The biceps are shining forwards. Ears in between the biceps. Nice loose neck. and we're pushing out of the out of the mat. We're not sinking into it. Growing nice and tall. Okay, so from here, I want you guys to move your feet over or pivot on your feet so that you're on the sides of your feet. So pivot over to the right, so your feet are kind of on the knife edge. And we're gonna feel that stretch your left side body there. Right, deep breath in. Breathe it out, let's switch. So come back up on the toes and then pivot down onto the left side of the feet. Let's do that one more time on each side. Come up, pivot over to the right. Up and pivot over to the left. This one is like a super intense side body stretch. All right, back up and let's hold this down dog just for one good deep breath in and out. Okay, let's float forward to our plank and then we're going to lower all the way down onto our stomach. Reposition your hands so that they should be like right next to your chest, right around your ribs. And then bring your shoulders back, activate your upper back. And from here, I know we've been doing a lot of cobras, but today we're going to try to push up a little bit further. So think like you're doing a cobra, but a little bit more pressure in the hands. And you can come up to here. If you feel comfortable, you can push all the way up, but try not to crunch down in your lower back. And just feel that stretch through your front. Deep breath in. On the exhale, we're going to come all the way back down to the mat. We're going to do that one more time. Okay. Deep breath in. Let's lift. Go wherever you're comfortable. Breathe it out, come back down. Okay, nice. So we're going to be going into some strengthening exercises. Not that those aren't strengthening, those are really kind of our warm-up. So from here we're going to go into a Sphinx pose where we're going to get the elbows either right underneath the shoulders or a little bit forward. It just depends on how much space you need from your back. Like if my elbows are right underneath my shoulders, I tend to crunch too much into my lower back. So I'm going to bring them a little bit forwards and I'm going to activate through my core and get that little lift. So it helps find the space through my spine. And let's hold it here, just a couple big deep breaths in and out. Right, we're shining the sit bones down towards the heels. Right here, shining down. All right, on our next exhale, let's come all the way down to the mat. Now we're gonna do some Supermans, but we're gonna add on a little bit. So we're gonna get the arms out, the legs down, and from here, we're gonna breathe it in and lift. We're gonna hold it here, and then we're gonna pump the arms and the legs. Working into the whole back side. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. It's okay if you feel like you're flailing a little bit on that one. That one's a little weird and it takes a second to get the hang of. So we're gonna do it one more time. Okay, so let's breathe it in, lift. And pumping the arms and the legs. Trying to keep that length through the spine. We're breathing through for 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, nice. That one's fun. Play around with that one a little bit. Okay, we're gonna flip it over. Going back into our little bit of core work, because I know I've said that strong core results in a strong back and vice versa. They kind of work together. So it's important to work both aspects of the core. We're gonna go into our single leg raise. So we can either have the hands down by the side or tucked under the hips just a little bit if you really need it. But let's try them out by the side. We'll get the legs nice and long, finding that length, plugging down through the core, and then we're gonna drop one leg. We breathe it in and out, and then we'll switch. We're gonna get a couple of these, and then we're gonna try some double leg raises, both of them going together. Let's get one more per side. And then both of the legs, we're just gonna go for 5. Come down as low as you feel comfortable. For 5, 4, pressing down through the center of the core. 3, 2, and 1. All right, nice. Okay, we're gonna swing ourselves up, and now we're gonna go into some of our stretches. We're gonna flip it over, and we're going into our child's pose first. We're gonna get the knees as wide as the mat. Then we're gonna try to get into the inner thighs and the hips a little bit more on this one. And then walk the hands forward, drop the head down, and just relax into it. Take a couple big breaths, deep breaths in and out. Keep holding it there. Okay, let's walk ourselves up, and we're gonna sit down. Feet are gonna come together. We're going into our butterfly pose. Feet together, and I like to hold on to like the tops of my ankles here and press down a little bit through my knees with my elbows. But the whole time we're trying to get tall through the spine. I always struggle with this one. I always want to round over. So I'm usually up here. If you can get that length and then hinge from your hips forward, go for it. I'm going to stay right up here. Get this stretch right through the inner thighs. With every exhale, try to feel your body relax more and more into that stretch. Okay, we're going to bring the knees together, and we're going to lay down, going into our figure 4 stretch. So laying all the way down, we're going to get the right ankle over the left knee. Active feet, reaching through the window. And actually today we're going to grab onto the back of the thigh because we're going to add on just a little bit. But we're going to focus right here on the right hip. Get that stretch. We're still finding that length through the spine, kind of pinning it down to the mat. On your next exhale, we're going to lift that left leg so it becomes straight, and we'll get into the hamstrings a little bit. I want to move my hands kind of to the back of the calf there. So we should be getting a light hamstring stretch back here and still getting into the right hip. For 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to switch sides. So left ankle over right knee, reach through the window for the back of that thigh. All right, let's straighten that right leg. I'm gonna keep my hands right where they are. Flex the feet, pull the toes down towards your face. All right, let's bring the legs down. Feet as wide as our mat. We're going for our windshield wipers again today. Arms out to goalpost or to a T, and we're gonna let those legs fall down over to one side and the other. Just going side to side at your own pace. And then we have one more move. We're gonna go for our last spinal twist. So for that, we're gonna cross our right leg fully over our left and just let those legs fall down over to the left, looking over our right shoulder. Yeah, just try to relax into it. Okay, let's bring those legs up. And we're gonna switch sides. Left leg over right, legs falling down over to the right. Looking over the left shoulder. All right, let's come back up to center. Hug the knees into the chest real quick. Release that lower back. And let's sit up. This is where we'll finish. Nice job, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the 7-day challenge. If you ever are experiencing any lower back pain and you feel like stretching it would do good, then I would go ahead and pick any of these videos. Hopefully they'll help a little bit. But thank you guys for checking it out and joining me on this challenge. Have a good one.